Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm gonna go ahead and try something different. This is just a cam test. I figured, hey, maybe it might help some more people if they can see how I'm casting some of these spells in real life, in addition to the way my avatar casts them in the game. So this is just a test. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I like this. All right. So I don't think anybody's in the chat yet, but maybe somebody will show up and let me know how this is going. But until then, this is Eddie on the Falibu channel, and I'm going to be streaming some OrbusVR today. It's a VR MMO. I'm going to be playing on my HTC Vive using my i5 4590 and GTX 1066 gigabyte. I'm going to be using an iPad for my cam just for now. I'm actually in the middle of switching phones, and I was using my phone before, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If it goes good enough, maybe I'll get a better cam. Oh, hey, how's it going, Liberated Gaming? Yo ho ho, and a bottle full of fire whiskey. Put that fire on him. Yeah. All right, so I went ahead and set up myself inside of my training area in Orbus. So let's go ahead and check that out. All right, I'm only level 10 right now. Let's see, I got 51 hours played. Most of it's been learning how to play the Runemage class a little bit better. All right. Let me know, is the sound coming through okay? Is the cam fuzzy, or if it's okay? Yeah, any feedback is appreciated. I've only used my cam on my VR streams a very few times, but I'm running, like I said, an i5 4590 is my bottleneck for streaming VR, and I'm just not quite sure if I have the resources to pull it off. So this is a test to see. All right, I got my hands here. Yo, what's going on, Benelan? How you doing, man? All right, so I've set myself up. This is the starting area. Whenever you first start the game, you can see Homeboy over there, your first friend here in OrbusVR. Some games like Sandow can be quite CPU intensive. I agree. Yeah. Oh, look. Yep. See, I'm lagging already. I might have crashed. Let's check it out. Let's see what happens. Yep, sure did. All right, let's try to jump back in. If something ever doesn't work quite the way you want, the best course of action, turn it off, turn it on again. All right, let's jump right back in. Yeah, as a matter of fact, it proved my point. Like I said, I have a good enough rig to run Orbus. It's just slightly under where I want to be for streaming Orbus. Especially if I want to add my cam and all that other good stuff. Like, I'm push 100% CPU, almost. I live on the edge. We'll go ahead and put it that way. All right, let's go ahead and try to hop back in. Run it back. Take two. But we're going to run straight through this unedited because I'm a one-take kind of guy. All right. I think I saw that in Futurama one time. Too funny. I'm going to have to rewatch that episode now that I'm reminded of it. All right, come on, Patreon. Yes, I don't stream much. As a matter of fact, is today? Yep, today's the 9th. Today actually marks the very first, the anniversary of the very first time I streamed VR live gameplay footage from a little demo called Warhammer Vermintide. Your mic keeps catching your breath on the end of a sentence. It might be a sensitivity setting. Yeah, and as well, let me try to raise it up off of my face a little bit. I tend to wear my headset a little bit lower on my face than most people because as you can see now from my cam, I'm a little bit of a smaller framed guy. I run 5'6". All right, so yeah, I went ahead and set myself up with this guy. I don't even know if he's going to take damage. Yes, he shows damage. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Oh, but he also died. So that's not what I wanted to see. Okay. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah, there, he comes back. Nice. 6'2". Woo! Yeah. Man, I'm jealous of that height advantage. Oh, too funny. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so what I plan to do for right here is we're going to do some Runemage training. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with the spell book. Hey, how's it going, VIP Killer? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Streaming some OrbusVR today. I'm gonna watch you and edit code in a project. Hey, awesome. Hell yeah, that sounds awesome, dude. I do the same thing, as a matter of fact. How's it going, VIP Killer? Gonna be doing some roommate training, and I'm doing a cam test, so... Hello. I kind of have the cam set up where the dummy is at, so if I ever need to find my place, you know, I can... Oh, hey, there you guys are. Whoop, whoop. Alright, so let's start out with the spell book. Alright, so let's get through some basics. Fireball. So let's, I never use these spells anymore, but these are the first ones that you're going to find inside of the Mage's Cave. They're going to kind of teach you how to cast spells. And so what I did when I first started was I stood there and I traced against the pillars. In lieu of that, when you're just out in the world, here's the first tip. Go ahead and try to trace against your book. Alright, that was really ugly, but it worked. 397 damage. Not bad at all. Yeah, okay, that's way more forgiving. Moving right along, Greater Frostbolt. Okay, I don't know why we could go skip from a level 1 Fireball to a level 2 Frostbolt, but this is how I do this one. Right there. And these are going to be really ugly. It's a little cold here in Texas, and my muscles have not adjusted. So, yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to work when we get to the level 3s, so we're going to find out together. Alright, Affliction. Affliction, this is level 1 Affliction. Normally, I don't know, I like to do it like that, but I have trouble doing level 2 Affliction like that. I don't know why. I have no clue why. Because it's almost the exact same thing. It's like that, and boom. And level 2 Affliction. As a matter of fact, let me put some damage on it. $81. Yeah, oh, it's not going to show me more. Okay, moving right along. So yeah, that was part 1 and 2. As a matter of fact, because I'm not sure if I have part 2 in my book, so let's count that one as part 1 and 2 of Affliction. Fireworks. Fireworks, this is a little bit difficult of a spell. I don't know. I don't get it all the time, but this is, when I do get it, it's because I draw a straight line up, a straight line like that, a straight line down, a straight line in the middle, boom. And that's how I get it. And you saw that was really ugly. You know, that was really ugly, and it still worked, but straight line, and separate strokes. I don't know if it counts how many strokes or if that aids in the ability to cast it. I'm not quite sure, because you can see my line work is not great. I'm super shaky. It's not steady at all. That one finally failed. But the important things I would say to remember on this one is pay attention to this line. Okay, first of all, I'll tell you some of the mistakes I was making when I was casting this. I was trying to cast it all in one stroke. A lot of people will do this, and that's cool. If you're pro, if you've got good muscle memory, that's cool. As a matter of fact, let me move closer to right there. This would probably be better. So yeah, as a matter of fact, let me move, boom, like that. That's actually probably going to be the best for my cam, I think. Yeah, let me know if this looks a little bit better. I should be facing my camera right now. Okay, so, originally, I would cast it like that, right? Oh, and it worked. But I don't know, it wasn't always consistent. Maybe they've had an update recently. I've been out of my Vive for a little while because I've been having some problems with my 3-in-1 cable here on the back of my head. Yeah, you guys probably can't see it in the stream because my output is good, but inside of my headset, I get a little bit of artifacting, and sometimes it'll completely go out for a few seconds and come back in. But anyways, yeah, originally I used to do it one line. Most importantly is where this line, it's got to be right in the middle of this one, and then this line has to drop right in the middle of that one. So yeah, I don't know, I didn't always get it like that, but I noticed when I draw single strokes, I get it much more often. Not all the time, but much more often. This is one of those spells, there's a lot that goes into it. So, but it's just for funsies, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Alright, the Arcane Ray. This is the 91. Me and the guy that I originally did the Runemage questing class with, we called this the 91 in the beginning. It's in my first video. I'm just kind of recapping here before I get on to some more intermediate stuff. So yeah, the 91, I started out like that. Boom, there you go. It's a lot of damage, and it'll hit everything in its path. Most of these other projectile spells, like the Frostbolt 1 or whatever, it'll stop as soon as it hits. As soon as it hits something, it stops. For an example, I'll use Frostbolt 2 since we cast. You see, it stops as soon as it hits that. Well, with the Arcane Ray, that's just not the case. Hey, how's it going, Domi? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Streaming some OrbusVR today, Runemage training. I'm doing my cam test. Hello. Let me know how it's going, if it freezes. It looks like it's still going okay, but yeah, let me know if it freezes or if it's blurry or if you can't see it. Any kind of feedback is appreciated. This is really also just a cam test. But yeah, you can kind of see the damage will go through and hit everything in its path. So that's one of the things that makes this arcane ray useful, that you might not, it might not be completely obvious right off the bat. All right, moving through my spell book, I've got Polymorph next. So this is the way it's supposed to be casted. Like this. You know what? I always go down like that and up like that. Nope, not this time. I don't know. I can't get it like this. I think I've been practicing the shortcut too much. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about the shortcut. Hey there, hot stuff. Yeah, I never expect to get catcalled in my stream, so that's funny. But yeah, speaking of this, like, I never get, I don't know. I was getting this a lot before I started doing the shortcut more often, but there's shortcuts in the game, and this is exactly why I don't recommend the shortcuts. This is why I didn't show too many of them in my first video, because I wasn't sure which ones would stay working, which ones would get patched out. But here we are almost a month later, and most of them still exist. So I'll go ahead and show you the first shortcut that I have for this spell. Oh, there we go, my headset went out, but it's back. Okay, so it's the Sideways Hourglass. Oh, maybe they did patch it out. Nope, there it is, still there. So the important thing here, the tip for this, is that it's got to be wide. You can kind of see this and this, it's very wide. Maybe that's why I wasn't casting it here. I feel like those lines are too close together. So we're going to go off the book. Yep, I was right. So that's part of the reason why I'm making this video. The reason I made the original one, if you saw my OrbusVR beginner spellcasting video, I made that video because I felt like the game was teaching me how to cast the spells wrong. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to make a video, watch myself cast them, and compare that to some notes I've been taking with my screenshots. And that was the conclusion I came to. I'm still under that impression. If you feel differently, please, let's talk about it down in the comments. Let's have a conversation. I feel like some of the spells, they teach you to do them incorrectly. So that's why I'm making these videos. If you're struggling doing some of the spells the way the game intends for you to do them, you know, let's talk about it. Maybe let's talk about, what are we doing wrong? How can we do it better? How can we do it faster? Are there any shortcuts that look like they're going to stay in the game? Maybe it's not an exploit. Maybe the game has these secret shortcuts for, if you're a really good wizard, you've done the spell thousands of times, you've done it like this accidentally and you figured it out. I don't know what the case may be, but you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. All right, moving right along. Frostbolt. Frostbolt is the M. I don't ever do this, but for completeness, let's go ahead and add it. That was a perfect Frostbolt. Greater Fire, moving right along. Greater Fireball. All right, right here. Should be right in front of my camera. Greater Fireball. So I know originally I used to do it differently, but that's the fastest way this one line. That's the fastest way I've learned to do it so far. If you've got a better way of doing it, you know, let me know down in the comments. Let's make this a little bit easier for everyone. Let's let everyone have some fun. Because this is honestly, this has got to be one of the Runemage is one of those skill classes. Like, there's a lot, you're a glass cannon, you can do tons of damage if you hit all of your spells. It's just, it takes a physical ability to be able to consistently hit those spells every time. Oh, I did have Greater Affliction too in my spell book. All right, so the thing is that based on how I do Affliction 1, you would think this would be the way I would do Affliction 2. And it does work, but in battle, it's kind of hard to do. And really, the way I use Affliction 2 is I like to start out, you know, with a Frostbolt and then Affliction. And see, it's kind of hard to do when the guy is running at you. So yeah, I might do Affliction 1 like that. Service, his suckage keeps cutting in and out on my end. See you soon. All right, thanks for stopping by, Domi. I appreciate it. Let me set myself back up. All right, so Affliction 2. That's how you would think I would do Affliction 2 based on how I do Affliction 1. But I don't know. In combat, I find it easier to start from the top and to just go symmetrical. And let me know if you do it this way too. You know, it's a little bit hard to do it fast. So I don't know. Now when we take the book away, yeah, see? I don't know. Go figure. That one was super sloppy, barely worked, and I did it with one eye open. Like right now, my wire messed up. So I'm actually casting just squinting my right eye. Okay, there we go. We fixed. All right, Ice Lance 2. All right, so this is Ice Lance 2. We'll trace it in the book. Make that a little bit flatter. We'll trace it in the book first. And I've tried many ways to do that, and it's just, I don't know. I can't get it. Maybe there's a certain that's how I normally do it. That's one way of doing it. Another way that I normally like to do it is like that. Or no, I go back like that. Boom. Because I normally do this motion for a Frostbolt 2 anyways. That's how I cast Frostbolt 2. So it's the same motion that I already use. You know what I mean? The thing is that you want to get your muscle memory. You want to use as few movements as possible to get the most damage possible. Because the thing is we're playing in VR. You're playing World of Warcraft, which, by the way, shout out to my boys for getting me back into World of Warcraft. I've been doing amazing at PvP, having a lot of fun lately when I'm not playing in VR while my headset's messing up. But I digress. Back to what I was saying. Is that when you're spell casting in a game like World of Warcraft, you're kind of just tapping a button, and you can do that all day long. I mean, hell, I've done it 10, 12, 14, 16 hours over some days I probably shouldn't remember in World of Warcraft. But in OrbusVR, you're actually having to cast these spells with your arm. And the thing is you're going to tense up, you're going to use your muscles. It can be a little bit of a workout. The faster you're casting spells, the more tense you are. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe you're a little bit looser when you cast. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely get tense, and so I have trouble doing it for long periods of time. So with that being said, you want to try to make it as efficient as possible, in my opinion. Do a barrel roll. Yo, what's going on, Crowstone? How you doing? Woo! Yeah! I didn't want to fall. Now that I have my cam on, like before, you probably would have just seen, you know, from my cam perspective. But now I got to remember my cam is on. If I fall, oh man, I'm gonna be a freaking VR Twitch fail. I don't want that. If I can avoid it. All right, so moving right along. Yeah. All right, so I think that's how I do Ice Lance. Let's go with Pushback. All right, so Pushback. Pushback is this 3 right here. I've heard people say not that they don't use it, like in our little meetings outside or mage meetings and stuff. So the thing is that I look for ways to use spells. Oh, my headset, there we go, it just gave out. Okay, so let's, you know, these are obvious. That's why I didn't go through them, you know, or at least not all of them, but yeah. You know, so let's talk about some uses for the Greater Affliction. I mentioned is good to use Frostbolt and Greater Affliction to do a little bit of kiting if you can squeeze it off. So Pushback as well. Pushback does have a diminishing return. Now, that's not something that a lot of people have been talking about lately in the groups that I've been talking to, but Pushback is one of the spells that does have a diminishing return. If you've ever played any kind of VR, or not VR, but just any MMO in general, you'll notice that, like, okay, for an example, I'm going to go with Warlock in World of Warcraft. Their fear, the first time you cast it, it might last potentially up to 10 seconds. It'll make the enemy run around in fear. But the second time you cast it on them within a short period of time, it'll only make them run around for 5 seconds. In fear before it wears off. And then the third time you cast it, it might only make them run around in fear for 2 seconds. And that's what we call the diminishing return. So how that relates to pushback in this VR MMO, OrbusVR, is that the first time you push a guy back with this spell, he'll launch really far. And the second time you hit him with it, he'll go back not so far. And then the third time, it'll just be a little nudge. And so I might be wrong on that. I'm not sure if it still works that way, but I'm pretty sure the last time I tested it, that's the way it worked. Feel free to correct me down in the comments. I'm sure somebody will. All right, so moving along. No. Before we move along, a use for pushback I've noticed is you can do like Frostbolt to kite something to you, hit him with a few fireballs. Oh, I just lost my headset again. I think it's because I'm standing on my wire. Hit him with a few fireballs. And then when he gets to you, push back. Boom, knock him back. Freeze him again. Hit him with a few more fireballs. You know, why not? That'll work. Yeah, do it. Try it out. Let me know if it works out for you, or if you find a better way to use pushback, a more interesting way. You're watching this video, you've come across an interesting way to use pushback. Let us know down in the comments. I want to have more fun with it. I want to use some of these, because the thing is that these spells, they do have effects, and some of them are obvious, like Fireball does damage, right? But pushback is one of those spells that it's a skill spell. It's not the size of the damage of your spell. It's literally how you use it. Pushback, if you are able, I don't know how it works in this game, but as an example, if you could push a mob off of a cliff, you know, that might be useful in some way, shape, or form in some situation. All right, so moving right along, decurse, cleanse your allies lest they fall prey to their illness and disease and burns and poisons. All right, so it's a backward Nordic 3. I actually do use this. I use it a lot. And the thing is that as you fight spiders, okay, as a mage, you can do incredible amounts of damage. And so far, the best XP I've gotten has been fighting spiders. They don't have any super special abilities if they can't get close to you. Their real only ability is to poison you when they attack you. But if you can just kite them around, then they'll never attack you. Although sometimes you mess up, sometimes they get too close, sometimes they poison you, and when that happens, boom, decurse. I've actually gotten to a point in a fight with a spider. You can check one of my other YouTube videos. I think it's one of the random Runemage solo grinding videos. But I killed a spider, but I was left with like very little life, and then I was attacked with his poison ability, and the poison ticked off and killed me. If I would have been able to drop that really quick, who knows? Maybe I would have survived. I'm pretty sure cleanse works on just about any debuff. So if you're snared, if you're poisoned, if you've got like a flame thing, I'm pretty sure it cleanses all of that stuff. All right, playing with one eye open right now. All right, and so that's the extent of what I have in my book. Now we're going off script. This is some of the intermediate stuff. That was to catch you up, to show you where we're at, maybe update some of the fewer things, a few little things on how I do them differently now from the first time, when I only had 30 hours in the game. Now I got 50 hours in the game. All of it's been on Runemage. I haven't touched any of the other classes. I think maybe one time I logged in just to see what levels they were, but yeah, it's been all Runemage all the time, bro. That's how I roll. Casting Magic VR Wizardry. Yo, I love it. Sorry, get crunk. All right, so intermediate stuff. Let's start off with Frostbolt 3. Everybody loves Frostbolt 3. It's the spell that I get requested to do the most. Oh, look, Orbus doesn't want me to do Frostbolt 3. Yeah, because the thing is, yep, we crashed. I'm going to have to reload real quick. Okay, it looks like my cam's still running, so that's pretty good. Take a drink of some tea while I'm at it. Yeah, I'll tuck my way back into this. Sorry about that, running a little low on tea. So anyway, This is the spell that I get asked about the most. Every time I log into the game, the first thing I do is make sure I still know how to cast Frostbolt 3. So I probably casted it, I don't know, more than I want to remember. Yeah, Orbus crashes. This is an alpha. I mean, not alpha, early access. Orbus is in its early access phase, so there are some bugs and crashes. And to its credit, I am running it probably under spec to be streaming it at the same time. Like, I have fewer problems running it when I'm not streaming, but I prefer to stream when I play this game because I like to remember everything that I did. Some of it, especially this mage training, I don't want to forget that stuff. So I'll watch my own video. I got a terrible memory. I'll watch my own videos and I'm like, okay, that's what I was doing that time. That's what sucked. Don't ever do that again. And I mean, if you've ever played any kind of sports or if you watch any kind of like on movies where they have the football player, you know, kind of watching their own gameplay footage, studying, boning up, getting primed for game day. You know, that's kind of what I do here. All right. So now that we're back in game, we don't even need our book. We're going to go ahead and do some Frostbolt 3. Like I said, this is the spell that I get requested to do the most because every time I log in... Oh, are we going to crash again, Orbus? Yep, we sure are. Orbus says no Frostbolt 3 for you. All right, let me make sure. I have no clue why I'm crashing so much right now. But that's the risk I run when I stream live, and it happens. We're gonna hop right back in. Should you ever have a problem, turn it off, turn it back on again, and we're just gonna keep doing that over and over and over until I get back in. Yeah. So here's my hands. I guess I'll go ahead and practice with my hands while I've got my controllers here. So I'm going to pretend this is my wand. How I normally hold my wand is I go up like that to draw my F, back over here, click up, and then I turn my hand like this, and I hold from right here and push it forward. I don't know. That's how I do it. I can do it a few different ways. I can do it like that. But this seems to be, I get it straight most often like that. When I first started the game, some guy was like, oh, you know, turn to the side and go like that. And I was like, dude, how are you ever planning to be competitive in any kind of like high intensity situation if you've got to dance around your drawing before and then line up your target to cast it? I don't know. It didn't make any sense. So I figured I would try to learn ways on how to do it, you know, quicker in front of me. I'm pretty sure. Oh, no. I never got a chance to try out Revive because my wire is still messed up. I'm waiting on a replacement for my 3-in-1 connector wire for my Vive. Yeah. I'm actually this is what I'm actually making this video because I don't want a chance playing since I'm having problems with my display. I was like, oh, you know what? I still want to jump in VR and do something, and this isn't gonna be. I won't be letting anybody down if I fail here. So yeah, Frostbolt 3. Hopefully we're not gonna drop out anymore. All right, Frostbolt 3. There you go. That middle line wasn't touching right there. Alright, let me know if this is coming out in my cam properly. I've never actually seen myself cast this spell in real life. Like, I've only ever seen it from first-person perspective when I'm actually doing it and then in my own video review. But yeah, that's how I cast Frostbolt 3. Can you show a 3D view of the spell before casting it? Hey, VP Killer, sure, no problem, man. So yeah, hey, thanks for asking, dude. Like, that's really why I invited people to my stream today, because I want to know, like, hey, what do you guys want to know? So that's what I intend for it to look like. Let me get, you know, this one may not cast because it's a little derpy right here at the end. But this is what I'm shooting for. Oh, full 3D view. Nope, hit my chair. Boom, there. Camera's the face. That's my face camera. Yeah, so that's what. Yeah, and that casted. So look, let me try to draw another one closer to the center in my view, so I can walk around it a little bit better. I'll draw a little bit bigger. Yeah, I actually did this. I do a lot of VR creative design apps, and I actually did this in Masterpiece VR the other day. This is really bad, but I'm gonna leave it because it might actually cast. Nope, didn't cast. All right. Getting a little dizzy. I had a feeling that one was gonna fail. That one's too short right here. See, after you see it a couple thousand times, you start seeing, okay, hey, that one, like, don't even bother. It's not gonna work. That one might work. Yep, see? Did that work out? Did that help you at all, VIP Killer? Is that what you were asking for? Thanks a lot, man. Been trying to figure this one out for a while. Yeah, because you know what, VIP Killer? Look, man, and because the thing is, I had planned. I knew I wanted to do this stream for a while, so I had planned, and I took some screenshots. And now that I got you in the chat and we're talking about it, let me go ahead and, I had forgotten, but let me go ahead and bring it up, because this was actually one of my very first screenshots. So I don't know how it's coming across in the stream. It should be 2D, because to me in my screenshots it looks 3D in my headset. But look, dude, that's what it looks like. I mean, granted, I was looking up at it when I took this screenshot, but look at how high this high point is, and look at how low that low point is right there. And that is just nothing like what I'm casting. Am I right? Let me know. Let me know what your opinion is. I'm curious, because in my opinion, what that looks like is... Oh, my headset just went. I got one eye open right now. Okay, there it goes. To me, what that looks like is that. But I have never gotten this spell to cast like that, ever. And I'm telling you, man, this single spell, I have probably spent... Because I know there has to be a shortcut to casting it. For example, I'm going to leave this here, because what this is this is the shortcut. I should have said it when I had my book open, but this is the shortcut for Frostbolt 2. So, I mean, it's supposed to look like that, and that's the way I do it, because I don't want to get into the habit of doing that, and then they end up patching it out that, hey, no, that's a cheat, and that's an exploit. So I don't practice that. I don't recommend practicing that. I mean, but if it's going to stay in the game, it doesn't hurt to know it. That's the shortcut for casting Frost 2. Yeah, man, VIP Killer says, yeah, exactly. Been trying to copy the pillar, but only succeeded once. Dude, like, for real, you want it to be more straight. Look, straight across. That one was bad, but let's see how many times I'm going to find the sweet spot. That's right. There. See, and I don't know if the way I turn my controller has anything to do with it, but you can see when I turn my controller that one angle, I cast it way more consistently. And this is one of those spells, like, seriously, every time I log in the game, I log in, I go to the dummy, and I practice this spell like freaking 20 times, make sure I can still cast it, because I want this spell loaded. Every time I kill a monster, if I'm solo grinding, every time I kill a monster, I load this spell up again. It's the first spell I want to cast at another monster. If I can ever get good enough to cast it in fights, I want to cast it all the time in fights. I want to stop using Frost 2. I want to start using Frost 3. Unfortunately, my ability at this game has not allowed me to do... I've seen people just... boom, like this, just over and over and over and over again. I don't know if there... As a matter of fact, I know there is a shortcut. I just don't know how to do it consistently. There, see? That's Frost 3 right there. There is a shortcut. But... I mean, I guess that's it. I haven't gotten that consistent, so I didn't want to, say, hey, that's a tip, because I can't explain exactly how to do it consistently. I know it exists, I know people do it, but I don't know. In my opinion, If you got the speed with Affliction 1, you can get it off before Frost 3 lands. Oh, that's a good tip, Crowstone. Thanks for that, man. Crowstone, which by the way, I don't know if any of y'all know, he plays another mage. He loves the game. Man, he out-leveled me. He got the game after me. He out-leveled me. Yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about. He spent a good amount of time with his rune mage as well. Really cool dude. We've been talking and playing a lot together lately. Yeah, as a matter of fact, big time. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that in there. I recommended against it, and the thing is I don't know if y'all saw that message. It said I recommended against it, but I still play it all the time. It's true. I left a negative review because some of these things, some of the bugs. As a matter of fact, you know why I'm not playing the game right now? Because I can't. I can go grind, but I wanted to play the story, and I'm stuck on this quest right here. The quest is bugged. I've got the key. As a matter of fact, let's look at it right here. Right there. No, that's my house key. Right there. I've got the key. Can't get in the door. Can't get the papers. Can't get out. So, but yeah, you know, I want to like it. I want to play it. I do enjoy a lot of things about it. I wish they would have given it a maybe button. But could I recommend in the state that it's in with a lot of the main, like especially the main story quest bug? No, I'm sorry. If they get some stuff fixed, fix some major bugs like the moving around, I get stuck on everything. You know, it's just I have issues. I have issues, and I hope they get addressed. But yeah, you know what? That's the bottom line, and I stand by that. If you see, I got in the door. If you're on, when I get on later, I can show you how. Yeah. Nah, pretty. I think I got it. Yeah, the Frostbolt 3, but this Frostbolt 3 freaking the shortcut. I mean, I don't have it yet, but I know it exists. I know it's there. Well, and this is also how I'm having to show y'all this right now. This is one of the reasons why I have a not recommend. I just couldn't in good conscience give it a positive instead of a not recommended, because the fact of the matter is that if this kind of stuff wasn't needed, I wouldn't be here making this footage for myself. I would just be out playing the game. You guys wouldn't be watching this footage live or on YouTube or on my Twitch later after the fact if it wasn't needed. And so I feel like with that being said, there was a lot of stuff that the game went into early access with that it probably should have gotten taken care of before making that big step. There's just some alpha beta stuff that should have gotten worked out before early access. Early access, in my opinion, this is when you've already got something that works and you're trying to just work out the little stuff. But I mean, like I said, my opinion's always subject to change. I'm not dead set. Like you see, I'm still here. Nobody's paying me to be here. Nobody asked me to be here. I've got 51 hours in this game because I want to be here. I want to see this game succeed. I want to give them feedback. I want to give them opinions. I want for us all to start conversations, and who knows, maybe we can make the game better for everyone. Am I right? Can I get a hoorah? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm about. Hey, what's going on, Kellyanne? How you doing? So yeah, that was the Frostbolt 3, and I'm gonna go ahead and stick with this one just for a second, because this is the one that seriously people ask for all the time. Hey, can you show me how to do Frostbolt 3? Hey, how did you just do it? You know, so many times in a row. Hey, and you know, how are you doing it so consistently? Well, this is how. I go forward like that, turn my controller, drag across. Like it's almost like lighting a match. You know what I mean? And then it lights, and it's very satisfying when it does work. You know, striking a match, strike the match. I hope this is coming out okay on my cam. Let me check. My cam's still working. Hopefully it's not too small. Hopefully you guys in the chat can let me know if can you actually make out what I'm doing in real life on my cam. See, that was, you kind of you're striking the match across. You see, I can get that spell all day running across. The game wants me to do it like this, and I have never gotten it like that. And so in my opinion, that's poor design, and that's one of those reasons why I have a not recommended review. The game teaches you how to play it incorrectly. I was describing this to a friend of mine the other day who doesn't own VR. He doesn't even know what OrbusVR is, but we play MMOs together and on PC. And I was telling him, I was like, man, it's so crazy. It's like if you were playing a mage in World of Warcraft and they told you, okay, press 3 to cast Frostbolt. And so you pressed 3 trying to cast Frostbolt, but instead, every time you pressed 3, it conjured some food. Or it didn't do anything. And it's like, that's an interesting way to go about it. So yeah, maybe some of these things in the game, they were relics from an alpha or beta version of the game that they just never updated before going into early access. But the thing is that as a player, that's my only in-game resource on how to learn how to cast these spells better, and they show incorrect instructions. As an example, I cite to you Frostbolt 3 rune. Frostbolt 3 Weathermane Glyph. Right there, that's a screenshot of it. I took it myself personally when I was level 5, when I first started trying to cast this spell. And I'm level 10 now. I get it a little bit more often and as close to intended as possible without... Because I consider this an exploit. I imagine it's going to be patched out at some point. It probably should, because you're casting the spell in a way that is inconsistent with how the game intends for you to cast it. So I don't know. I'm showing you it for completeness and due diligence, but I don't know. I don't recommend training yourself to do it this way, because what happens the day they do patch it out? You're going to be a level 1 noob with Frostbolt 3 again. So I don't know. That's the closest way I've come across casting it. This is the most efficient way I've come across to cast it, that closely resembles as the Weathermane Glyph that shows you how to cast it. But yeah, you will most likely never cast that spell if you're trying to go with the Weathermane. Alright, so moving along, the next spell that I will cast that's not in my book is Fireball 3. Oh, let me catch up with the chat. Might help if you gave us a side profile of the cast on live cam. Oh, yeah, no, I did it a second ago, but I'll go ahead and do it again. Let me go ahead and do it again. That should cast. But yeah, this is the way. Didn't cast. But that's what I'm shooting for. That right there. I think when I turn my wire, my headset goes out a little bit. When I turn it back, it comes back. So yeah, I probably have a little something's lost connection in my wire. I don't know. I'll just squint it out. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? No one would watch this crap. Welcome back to the stream, man. Yeah, I know you've checked out some Orbus before. Welcome back. I always enjoy the name. I love to read it out loud. Oh man, my wire is messing up. I'm level 10 now. Level 10. I hit level 10. I've been doing a lot of dungeons lately. I haven't had a chance to stream any because I don't know. I'm not a real big streamer. I just kind of stream for fun, casually, and I'm not real sure what the etiquette is. So I don't know. I don't want to put people on camera that aren't comfortable being on camera. Not too many of my friends. Like, I've got a few friends that have the game. We've been having trouble lining up schedules to get a streamed dungeon going. Like, there we go. All right, we're back. Yeah, but that's definitely something on my agenda of things I want to do. I want to stream more dungeon footage, because the thing is that me and another rune mage and a musketeer almost soloed the dungeon that's over there next to the twins on the side of, or is it next to the fireplace? I don't know, that dungeon with the big rock guy at the end where you have to drop the stalagmites on him to stun him. Yeah, we almost 3-manned that dungeon. I wish I would have been streaming that. We didn't kill him, but we kited him around for like 15 minutes straight. It was pretty impressive. Raise his hand for stream group. Sweet, Crowstone, I will definitely put you on the list. Hell yeah, that way we can go and get some games together. Yeah. So, okay, let's move on to Fireball 3. This is a spell that is kind of one of those spells that I wasn't getting super consistent, so that's why I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and add this one a little bit later. But yeah, this is how I've been doing it. this circle right here, they kind of want to be, because the line you draw wants to be more or less around this plane of axis. See, there you go, just like that. So you're going to draw your Nordic B, draw a circle over here, draw a circle over here. You're thinking OBO, obo. And then from the middle, around that plane of axis, I missed it. But yeah, around that center plane right there. That's where you're going to, oh, I got a hair. Sorry about that. And then that line around that center plane. Yeah, I'm not super pro at casting that one yet. Especially the slower I go, the worse it is. I don't know. The faster I go, the sloppier. Yeah, there you go, just like that. There you go. And I've heard if you work towards the outer edges of the circles, sometimes it reads a little bit better. Like right around there. Yeah, I don't know. Like from, let's see, what was I talking about? I want to show you what I was saying. Like, I've heard that if you work from like around here to right around here, that sometimes it calculates it a little bit better than if you're going from circle to circle like nipples. I don't know. Not every time, but yeah, there you go, just like that. That's Fireball 3. Which chat program are you using in VR? I'm using Chatty. This is called Chatty right here. There's the symbol for it. Actually, I made a little YouTube tutorial video for how to stream in VR that goes over all of the apps, where I got them, how much they cost, how I use them, and why. It's on my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll leave you a link in the description. I mean, I'll leave you a link in the chat here in a little bit. But yeah, it's a combination of Chatty as the chat client, and then OVR drop is what's showing it to me. Hell yeah. Let's see, I was told by a higher level mage that you want to make sure the line passes all the way through the center of both circles. All the way through the center of both circles. Interesting. Yeah, maybe that's why it calculates it a little bit better when you're on the outside. Oh, I just lost one eye. I'm gonna try to do this one-eyed like a pirate. Like a freaking pirate. Captain Jack Sparrow. Trying to cast with one eye open. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got both eyes. And I got the cast. Yeah, there's Fireball 3. Alright, so continuing off-chain. Alright. I'm gonna talk about it real quick, but I have to put my wand away because I can't cast this shit. Like, for real, I'm not even gonna sit here, derp, and try. If you find somebody that can cast it, man, that would be excellent. Like, if we can see a video of that, because I have no clue. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you what it looks like. This is my personal screenshot. This is how I mark stuff for myself. I'll go to where I find the glyph in the world, I'll bust out my map, I mark it with my wand on the map where I found that glyph, so if I ever need to return, that's where I can go to find it. So that's Pushback, and that's Pushback 2. So the thing is that I have never, ever, I've tried many different ways, I've never been able to cast that Frostbolt 2, not even by accident. I don't know. I don't think I've ever even seen anybody cast it firsthand. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's people that have. I'm absolutely positive people have. Am I one of them? No. Have I ever seen one of them? Have I ever talked to one of them? No. Like, I have no clue. I wish I could give you better advice. Yeah. Falibu fail on that one. Fail boot all over that. Yeah. That's how I do that. You know, I take a screenshot of where I found it and why, and I mean where I found it so I can go back in case I ever want to look at it. But I mean, to me, what it looks like is two lines right here that have circular caps like a pill. I mean, that was horrible, but I mean that's pretty much all I can do with this spell. Is at this point all I can do about it is just talk about it because I cannot cast it at all. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's got to be a shortcut or something, but I've even tried going like that. I don't know. It's so difficult. Yeah, I've tried a lot of ways. I'm not going to spend too much time here on this one because it's... the thing is that you can know. That's why, I mean, I let people know, hey, spoilers, because in the beginning I got a lot of flack. Oh, hey, you know, spoilers. It's like, hey, dude, it's not a mystery. Just walk around the edge of a zone. You're going to find the spells. You know, that's my tip. That's Falibu's tip for finding spells. If you're looking for spells, that's when you know how I got all these spells in my spell book? I just walk around. I find a new zone that I've never seen before. I walk around the edge. I look for some spells. I know some of them are on the inside. I forgot which one it was, but I know it's in the rainforest somewhere. There in the middle of the zone is where you find one of the spells. But you know, they're not always at the edge. But that's where I found the majority of them. Try a small circle around the center angle on the 3. All right, let's try that. That was probably too big. See, because I know that will cast that. So my 3 is on point. It's got to be this line that's messing up somewhere. Oh, I got it! I got it! I think that's it. Is that it? I don't know. 53. No, it wasn't it. False alarm. It just did pushback 1 instead. I mean, I did the motion for pushback 2, but it just did pushback 1. Let me double check. 107. That's weird. It just did 53 a second ago. No, because you know what? Because the other one, it just explodes from here. I think. Yeah, I don't think that was it at all. False alarm. Got excited for nothing. It happens. Oh, but yeah, that's what it's... I mean, I have no clue what it's actually supposed to look like, but that's what the game says it looks like. The game says it looks like that. That was a little too roundish. I don't know. I can't do it. You know what? It could have been. Maybe that was it. Crowstone mentions... Hey, what's going on, Pumpfrit? Crowstone mentioned it could be AoE. It does so less damage per target. Well, the thing is that other one you saw... Okay, pushback does... That other one that I shot did 53. And these have done 104, 214. I don't know why that first one did 53. So, I don't know. Maybe I did get it. I'll have to go back and check the footage on that. Ugh. Because the thing is that I know I did do it here, but... the thing is that it might have recognized it as pushback 1 instead of pushback 2. Yeah, I don't know. Yo. All right, so that was I mean, like I said, we pretty much just talk about pushback 2 because I can't cast it consistently. I don't have any tricks. I don't have any tips. That'll be something maybe I'll leave for my Runemage advanced training. Hopefully, I eventually learn how to do it. If nothing else, maybe I come across somebody else that can explain it to me in a way. And as soon as I find that, I'll definitely bring it here back to you guys. Because if nothing else, as soon as I learn how to do it consistently, I'm making a video. So I have really terrible memory. Sometimes, you know, I'll do something, and I'll learn how to do it, and then I forget. I like to have these videos, especially because I play a lot of VR games. I have a lot of interest. Not only that, I play a lot of games in general. And then I work in games, not to mention all the other creative design stuff I do for work and play. So it helps when I come back to play Orbus. I'll recap my own videos. I'll watch through. Okay, what was I doing the last time? How did I do it? What worked? What didn't work? Where is the evolution of my opinion on certain aspects? Where is that at? What have I seen that's been fixed? What do I need to account for? Stuff like that. Yeah. So okay, moving along. We're gonna go ahead and go with rituals. Again, I covered this in my last video, but just for completeness. I know things have been updated, so you know I'm kind of just adding everything in here. Oh, see, I still don't know why. That's the resurrection ritual. I don't know why teleport will sometimes cast for resurrection. So my tips for casting teleport is having a small design here in the middle and make sure your N is pronounced. You know, and then everybody knows the very first one is boom like that, and then, you know, I don't want to complete it because I think I have as a matter of fact, hey, I just had an idea. Let's see. I have eight stones, okay? So let's go ahead, and you know what else I have? I have screenshots of all of my different teleports. So what I will do for this video, just for funsies, I don't know if it's gonna work, but let's go through and visit all of the different places. Because look, this is what I do. I'll take a screenshot. I didn't know that certain teleport... Oh, it's under my eye once again. I didn't know that certain teleport spells had a different second glyph. So I thought they all just had that, you know, rhombus as the second part of the ritual. That's not the case. There's actually some that start out, they have this, they're a different combination. They start out with that first teleportation ritual. Like that, but the second glyph is different. So we're used to this one for a bunch of the low level areas, but then some of the higher level areas, they have different second glyphs to cast. All right, so let's go ahead and take a walk through my screenshots, and we're actually going to teleport to these places. I have 8 of them. All right, so let's go Green Lady Forest. All right, let's go to Green Lady Forest, guys. What is it? There we go. I don't know if that's exactly what it was, but it worked. All right. So yeah, this is Green Lady 4. And you see how I got stuck right there? That was one of those things. Yeah, so there's Green Lady Forest. A random passerbyers. Hello! Hello, travelers! First rune, ritual start. Second rune, region. Third rune, location. Yeah, that seems to make sense. Like I said, all of the first ones have that, you know, rhombus in the center. The second ones, we're going to get to those. All right, so moving along. This, I believe, is a dangerous area. I don't have the name of it, but I know when I went there at level 5, it was no bueno. So let's go there again. Let's see what it is. Okay, double check. Yep. There we go. All right, I should have 6 left. All right, I don't quite know where I'm at, but I'm gonna mark it on my map and take a new. This is how I'm showing you guys. This is how I do screenshots, and I recommend. This is the most efficient way that I've done to supplement my own bad memory. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. I don't know exactly where I'm at though, but I'll find it on a map. I don't know where I'm at. That's the problem. That's why I didn't take one last time. I didn't know where I was at. But yeah, I'll take a screenshot like that. But yeah, now that I know, I didn't have one with both of those glyphs on them because I didn't know that glyph could change. So yeah, I just took another one. I don't know where I'm at though, so. Let's check. Let me go. I might come back after I figure out where I'm at. Oh, I know I've been here. I've done quests here. Let's see, what is this place? Lakewood Inn? Oh, did I get... Okay, this is Lakewood Inn. I thought I did have a screenshot. I might have gone back and did a screenshot here. Let me check. Did I do a screenshot there already? I'm telling you, I have really bad memory. Yep, I sure did. And I called it Lakewood Inn TP. Yep. Whoops. Okay. Well, hopefully I don't go back to that one again. All right. So yeah, I did have that screenshot there. That's how I do screenshots. I'll find out where I'm at. I mark a little mark there where I found the thing and what it looks like. And that way, because the thing is that these teleports don't scribe to your book. So if you want to go to, if there's like, I mean, there's got to be at least 10 teleports that I know of so far. So with that being said, like, do you want to remember, 10 different cantations for runes? I don't. Or not cantations, but yes, rune casting glyphs. My memory will not allow for it. Okay, I got back to the camera now. There we go. All right, so let's go to the next one. Frostbolt bug. Okay, this is, I call it Wanderwood, but it's not Wanderwood. This is actually, as a matter of fact, let's go there so that I can remark it and take a better screenshot. It was bad, but they get forgiving around the third glyph or so. Dungeon 1 bridge, methinks. Yeah. What it's called is, this is. I know where it is on the map now because I just did the quests here, but yeah, this is the level 1 dungeon. So the thing is on the map. This is where it is on the map. Let's see here. There's a lake. Nope, not there. Lake Susanna, right here. This is where we're at. All right, let me get a screenshot. This is how I do screenshots for locations. Right there. Then I'll line up my head. Steam menu plus trigger. Screenshot taken.
Whoops.
Yo, what's going on, man?
You're by the lake now.
Yeah, I didn't know where I was, but now I do. Like Susanna. Yeah, I don't want to forget again, so I took a screenshot. All right.
There's some good maps on Reddit.
Oh, cool.
I have them all listed.
Yeah, you take your screenshot, boom, you got it saved for you in the game too. It's legit. I never remember all this crap.
Wait, what?
Like if you take screenshots, that way you can press your Steam menu and bring up your own screenshots. That way you'll have your own little teleport spell book for in-game. And it shows them 3D. It shows them 3D, so yeah, tip.
What?
Yeah, you'll show, like,
awesome.
Right now, do you have a Vive or a Rift?
I have a Rift.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I have a Rift.
Oh, a Rift. I don't know how their screenshots work, but if you're playing through Steam, if you can do a Steam screenshot, and it'll save to your Steam library, and it shows it to you stereoscopic 3D. It's legit.
Oh, that's
yeah,
fucking awesome.
I would recommend to see if Rift has something like that. It's definitely cool.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna pop out of
here.
here.
Man, I'm up. Yeah, me too.
All right, take it easy, bro.
Later, bro.
Sweet. All right. Hey, how's it going, Suicide Silence? All right, let's move on to the next place. Where are we going next? Okay, so that was, I call it Wanderwood, but it was not Wanderwood. All right, this one, I'm not sure, but I think it's, this is, as a matter of fact, I think I took a better picture of it. That way I don't get it wrong. That's the same one? Yep, that's General Clavius's fort. This is the next place we're going. General Clavius's fort. We're taking a little tour through Orbus. Orbus Runemage Tours. Alright, put that away. There we go. Yeah, you can see that screenshot I took with my compass. Just to tell me where it was, but this is a much better way now. Yeah, see? General Clavius' fort. Should probably take a better screenshot, but let's see if I can find it on my map. Sometimes I'll get to a place and I don't have the map for that area yet. I don't know. Sometimes I have 2 pages, sometimes I have... There we go. I guess the pages get stuck together. So it should be around here somewhere, I think. There's Guild City. That's Twins, Guild City, University Island. It should be right around here somewhere. I think that's where I'm at. I'm gonna go ahead and... Right there. Take another screenshot. There we go. Got a screenshot. Alright. Moving right along. Yo, how's it going, Hamid Lock? Alright, that was General Clavius' fort. We already did the Lakewood Inn. Obnabi Desert. I don't know if I should go there because it's pretty dangerous, but you know what? That's what it looks like. You know what? Let's go. Let's go. Ain't no punk in my soul. Let's go. This place is a little bit higher level though, and it's PvP, and I lost my... I like spent a whole bunch of time getting my gear back after dying there a few times the last time I went. But here you go for some of you high level mages. Nabi Desert. I think I'm still too low level to be here. Is he red? He might be red. If he's red, I could probably take him. Let me try to take him. Oh, I'm too far away. Oh, my headset just went out. Shit. I got one eye. Pirate. Pirate wizard. Got him! 462 XP. Well, shit, maybe I'm not too low level. And I got a Rune Mage Regent. Nice! Yeah, well, there's some little bit of bonus footage. I wasn't planning on doing any Rune Mage, freaking, spell battling, but there we go. A little bonus. Alright, my headset's messing up. I know it's because I stepped on the wire. Alright, so that's Obnabi Desert. Let's see, what else do we got? Okay, it fixed. I'm gonna have to come back here. I'm level 10 Rune Mage now. That looks like it'll definitely work. Alright, what's this? Because I know I haven't gone to Twins yet. Did I just take this one? Yep, this is January 9th. I need to go to Twins. Twins is the one that I use the most, to tell you the truth. Where is it at? I think this is it. No, that's not it. That's close, though. This is Twins. Yep, this is Twins. There we go. Especially for the low levels, you'll use this one a lot. At least I did. And the thing is that it's a little bit hidden. Like most people walk right by it and never. I mean, it's hidden in plain sight. Like most people walk by it, don't even realize it's there. Yeah, so here we are. This is actually behind twins, behind a bush. Oh, I call that one half tree and wonky ladder. Oh, man, that's probably a good way to remember this. You know, have funny little descriptions for yourself. Half tree, half ghetto Christmas tree and wonky ladder. There we go. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. So yeah, let's see. Where are we? Let me get a good map picture while I'm here. Hopefully my cam's still working right. Yep, my cam's still working right. Okay. I'm just testing my cam today. I don't normally use it because I'm in I stream from a family home, and I don't know what's going on behind me half the time. All right. Yo, what's going on, Toxic Burrito? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Streaming some OrbusVR today. Doing a little bit of Runemage training. Taking y'all on a tour with the Runemage teleports. Alright, so that's the Green Lady Forest. Oh, I'm missing. Yeah, see, there's a page. The pages like get stuck or something. There we go. You see? The twins. Right there. Let me mark my map because it's like right behind it. Oh no, that's not it. Like right here. Screenshot. Love from the twins. Wish you were here. Ha! Screenshot. That's for the postcard. Alright. So yeah, I think that's just about wraps up all of the teleports that I know. Oh no, you know what? There's one more. There's one more. Where is it at? Here we go. I don't really know this area. I haven't spent a whole lot of time in this area. But for this video, let me go ahead and add it. What is it? What did I call it? Mountain Crest. This is the Mountain Crest teleport. Okay. Oh, failed. Okay, that took too long. And what was the third one? There we go. Just like the Green Lady. There we go. Oh yeah. And this is kind of in the rainforest area. I haven't been here in a while either. I'm not sure what level this is, but yep, there we go. I don't really remember how I got here, and I don't have it marked on my map, but I know that's the road I came in on, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure if I keep going that way, that's high steep. Oh, yeah, there's New Kingsport, I meant. So if that is north and New Kingsport's that way, that is north, and so yeah, I'm like, I don't know how to read a map, I guess. Oh, live cam died. Oh, it froze. Okay, let me go ahead and fix that. Thanks for giving me the heads up, Crowstone. Mountain Crest, bottom left of the map. Okay, yeah. Let me fix this camera real quick. Alright, sorry, y'all probably saw right up my nose right there. Alright, I think that's pretty much where I wanted it to be. Close enough. Move it just a little bit. I think that's the majority of my play space. Alright, there we go. Alright, so bottom left of the map, mountain. Yep, there we go. Good call. Thanks, Crowstone. Appreciate it. Now I get to make myself a little memory here. Yeah, see, so that's the I'm like literally like right there. Pretty much. Let me take another one. There we go. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much. Hey, what's going on, Houston? 2-tap. Take it easy, hitchhiker. Yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, and okay, so for completeness, let's go ahead and throw down the. This is how I do the resurrection ritual. Long line, small backwards 3. Oh, wait, nope, that's out of order. That's out of order. Out of order. Gotta go ahead and fail that first one. Okay, I haven't actually casted this spell in a while. I try not to let people die if I can, but it always happens, and when it does, you're gonna want to know this spell. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be done, but that's how I do it. That's how it works. That's how I'm gonna continue to do it until it doesn't work. Resurrection! Oh! Yeah, so that's how you do that. Let's see how many regents I have left. I have 1 regent left. All right. Well, you know where we're gonna go back home with our 1 regent. Let's see. I forgot my teleport home. I think it's. Nope, I don't want to do it. Oh, the very first teleport. That's what I'm saying. I have terrible memory, and then even if I can remember all of the glyphs, like I still got to remember. Okay, yeah. See, that was about to take me there. I didn't want to do that. Square trident. That's what I thought. Square trident. Thank you, Crowstone. I was thinking it's either trident. It was the trident that I was missing. I was like, man, it's either the trident or the ladder. And I was like, nope, ladder was going to take me to the Lakewood Inn. Yeah, so here's the trident. Here's the starting area just for completeness. Square, and then trident. Good call. Thank you. Hell yeah, Crowstone wingmaning it up. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Crowstone.
Just run. But I want the juicy loot.
I got him, boys. I got him. Oh, frost in his face. There you go. Kingstone meat, get that shit out of here. It's probably rotten anyway. That's not USDA approved. Alright, let's see here.
I think I keep getting.
I'm the designated TP guy whenever I go.
I did anything.
Nice, fam.
Too funny. Alright, let's get some chain casting off over here.
Hey, bud.
I'm a little worried. Oh, yep, there it is. My freaking wand's messed up. It's send my wand back. I got the defective one, guys. I got the defective wand. We'll go back up to my play area. Yeah, sometimes this is another one of those bugs I've been talking about. Like, look. Oh, okay, no, now it cleared up. That other one, like, sometimes it'll just fly to the ground. The spells will just fly to the ground until I log in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up now that I'm not lagging as bad. Let me wrap it up with some Frostbolt 3 action. Hey, what's going on, Riv2? Just doing some random Runemage training today. Let's see how many I can get in a row right here after I find the sweet spot. Hopefully my back, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully my back is not to the camera while I'm casting all these spells, because that's why I'm using a cam today. I'm saying if maybe, you know, seeing me do it in real life might help a few people do it a little bit better on their own. And so this is a bunch of successes, and you can see which ones work and which ones don't work and which ones work better than others and which way feels good for you. And I lost count. I'm not even keeping count, but this is a lot in a row, and it's pretty consistent. And this is how I've learned to do it. I've been playing the game for about 50 hours. You know, most of it's been just spell casting, learning how to cast spells better, so that when I go out into the game, I don't like to see fizzles. I don't like it at all. So, you know, bam. All right, however many that was in a row, I don't know. Can you swing to the left of the dummy so we can see the side view of your arm when you cast on the live cam? Sure. I'll do it from both sides, as a matter of fact. Sure. Good call. Thanks for the feedback. All right, so we're gonna start out. Yeah, we'll start out this way. Okay, I'm gonna do it from I'll do it from both sides. Let me get it back. Well, and I like coming into this little room because this place and your house is it's instanced for you, so nobody else will disturb me here. All right, now let's see it from the other side. All right, let me scoot back about right here. That should be good. Oh, I was in the zone. Woo! I don't even know how many that was, but I mean, it's good enough to show you that I know what I'm talking about, at least. Like, I can kind of cast it consistently, you know? Not 3 times in a row right there, though, but you know, these are my tips and tricks. This is what I do. You know, this is what I advise you do. Come in here, practice with some spells, or talk to some people. You know, you saw all those mages out there. There's always mages out there. I just, yeah, that's what I do. It's, you know, sometimes when I'm not streaming, I'll just go and hang out there and talk to those guys for a while. We usually have a lot of laughs. Everybody learns something. Sometimes I'm learning, sometimes I'm teaching, sometimes I'm just there bullshitting with the rest of them. You know, if you're ever around, you see me, feel free to say hi. You know, I definitely like to know if, you know, if any of my videos have ever helped anyone, because the thing is that I make a lot of these videos for myself. This one, I actually added the cam. This one is a benefit for some of the other people, just the general feedback people have been asking me. They're like, oh, okay, we can see things from your perspective. We wish we could see them from an outside perspective. Well, this is the best that I could think of to try to accommodate that. I did hear that feedback. I did try a little bit harder. This was my solution for now. Until I get some kind of mixed reality setup going, you know, if you've got any other feedback or suggestions, definitely let me know. And if there's anything I can do to swing it, I'll definitely try to help out, because I do enjoy being helpful, especially with the current state of the game. Like I said, you know, it's kind of difficult to learn some of this stuff. It's not obvious. A lot of it is through trial and error or just word of mouth, talking to other people, but the game doesn't actually teach you how to do some of these things. It just kind of says, okay, here's a picture, but I can show you a picture. Like, I mean, you've seen me cast this here, you know, probably like 100 times. Go and try to cast it yourself if you were having trouble before, and see if just knowing what it looks like, you know, just knowing what it looks like when it casts is my point. Like, what does it look like when it actually casts? That's what I think is helpful. And I thought maybe, okay, well, if you can see what I look like in real life when I cast it, maybe that might be helpful as well. So I don't know. I can't see myself right now. This was just supposed to be a test. I thought it was going to be like 20 minutes. I kind of got a little carried away. I don't even know. What am I up to now? What am I up to now? Yeah, I'm about up to an hour and a half. I don't think the average player will watch this whole thing just for Runemage training. But if you do, if you made it all the way to the end, you know, let me know. You know, let me know, and let me know if it helped you. Let me know if it didn't help you. Let me know if it was good or if it was just the absolute worst thing you've ever seen. You don't want to see anything else like it. Let me know. I want to know all that stuff down in the comments section. You know, if there's anything I could have done to make it better, I want to know that kind of stuff too. So yeah, you know, I mean, I'm comfortable because I know me, so I can just kind of make notes in my videos, and I know what I was talking about when I go back and review it. But if there's anything that you would like to see that's a little bit better, you know, to help you understand it a little bit better, you know, definitely let me know, and I'll see if I can work it in. So yeah, for some of you guys joining me in the chat, you made a Reddit post. I made a Reddit post. That could have happened. I read on Reddit. I've only ever posted there like a couple of times. Oh man, I need to go back and see what I said. Oh, I'm referenced. Oh, okay. Oh, sweet. Oh, like I made it. Oh, okay. I understand what you mean now. Oh man, I hope it's not bad. Yeah, I know I've gotten some mixed feedback from the community. I'm not a professional, you know, streamer. I just stream casually for fun. I'm not a professional rune mage. I just play Orbus for fun. This is some of the stuff I learned, and for fun, I thought I would come and share some of this information with you. I hope you were entertained. I hope you found this informational. I hope maybe you learned something you didn't know before. I hope, if nothing else, you saw me do something stupid that you can make fun of me for later. You know, whatever the case may be, it's all one love. I just do this for fun. Hopefully you had fun too. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you're watching this. I'm not sure if it's going to make it to YouTube. Hopefully it does. I think it went pretty well. But if it made it to YouTube, you're seeing it there. If you're seeing it on my Twitch, follow me on the other. Whichever one you're seeing me on, follow me on the other if you want to get you know, quicker updates. With that being said, let me know down in the comments section if there was anything I could have done better, and I will definitely, or if you like the cam. I don't know, did the cam, was it distracting? It's actually probably up there, I guess. Was it distracting? Did it work? Did it not work? Because I'm actually trying to get a mixed reality setup going sometime in February, but more details on that as they develop. But yeah, you know, I had a lot of fun here. I think I covered a lot of the information that I wanted to go through. I don't think I left anything out. So with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. This has been Eddie on the Falibu channel, streaming to you from inside of OrbusVR, doing some rune mage training. Yeah. Keep up. If you like this kind of stuff, hit me with a like, share, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments, where did you find me? Where did you come from? Where did you go? And till next time, take it easy, guys. This is what VR hair looks like afterwards. Take it easy, guys.